Kind of a gloomy video, but we're at a Victor, Colorado Sunnyside Cemetery. You know, these historic cemeteries I just find interesting. So I figured this would be a pretty short video, but a good video, you know? These things should be documented. Potter's Field, so these are unmarked graves of poor souls. So they ultrasound or ground penetrated radar, and they got the where there's burials, and that's where they put the crosses. So these were unmarked. Right at the front of the cemetery though. And back before the huge pit mine, that would have probably been a pretty landscape there. You got that. You would have had probably mines up on the hills. You got Victor over there. Here's a little about Sunnyside Cemetery. They keep it nice. I got to give them that. 2009, but it looks good. I think somebody donated in memory of 1939 to 2008, and this was done in 2009. So yeah, dedicated by L. Packer, chapter 100. We got the good old American flag up there flying, and I guess I'll bring you the other signs here just so everyone knows. That is it right there. Keep your vehicles on the roadway. Obviously it's a graveyard. Don't be camping here. Nice trash receptacle so you don't litter. And then a little kind of, I guess, map telling you the various sections. I don't know what the sections mean. I don't know, like, what's the oldest section or whatever. I can tell there's some like flowers and stuff, so I'm guessing this is probably still used as a cemetery. So I'll go back to the back section or stop where something looks old, and here's the old gate. But yeah, we'll go back and take a look. So here we go, and just go slow and take a look. We'll check out some dates. 1986, 68, 73. So these ones seem newer up here, I would say. So we'll just go straight back, because I'm guessing that's probably where the older stuff is. Or maybe within here, 32, 1919, 23, 1919. So a little bit older stuff here. I'm trying to find the really old part, and that might be sections that just don't have love anymore, like that little fence, no longer. Sad, but that's how we'll all be. As I've gotten older, for me, cremation just makes sense. Throw my ashes somewhere, because eventually no one's coming to visit you. $1905. Alright, we can do the windows down here. Died 1898, I think that says. And that's just a wood tombstone plaque. $1911, $1907. their own little section. Looks like the early 1900s. Right next to the road. So 1903. Imagine living out here in 1903. Nice view. This seems like it would be an older section. Let me take a look. So I figured maybe an older section just because I see like some rock and cabling and what have you. Oh, they're still alive. 1944. I mean, I would assume because there's no, but Sue Gordon, so 88, 73, 47, 71. Oh, that might have been born. It's hard to talk. I don't want to go up there and start moving grass. Try to be careful where you step. 1971, 65. It's not as old as I would have thought. What do we got here? We got 1922. Somebody did a bench. '55. Yeah. I mean, I doubt anyone's going to come out here, so I'll just keep the vehicle there running. See, the old ones might be these, where it was just where it had like a little tiny paper plaque or of something, but it's gone, versus a headstone, which would have cost more money. 1920. Wonder if it's how they bury them here, because these aren't that old, but would have thought they would have had vaults. Vaults? Is that what it's called? 1919 again. A lot of 1919s, I've noticed. World War One? I don't know. This doesn't have a date on it. It's huge. It's nice. But this one had like a vault and concrete on top or something, or slab, and it's cracked in. 1918. My 1906. Oh, and that's the number of something. 1922. 1920. A lot of 1920s and 19s, and yeah, those years, man. This place was very busy from, I would say 1915 to 1930. It seems like every year somebody was passing on. And that just could have been the age of the mines, you know, people that were working in mines in the 90s and stuff. Although that person was well loved, because 1885 to 1915, so 10 years would be 95. 20, is that 25 years? So not long. Same here. Well, I mean, what went on? Oh, that one's older. Yeah, 1863 to 1916. This person lived a fairly good life. 1857 to 1912. Imagine all the things that changed in history, or just technology and that, this and that from that time. I mean, this one was a kid, 1921 to 1922. Hey, at least they got a plaque. And there's an old wood, like footstone, I guess. Victor Lodge. So this is a lodge. Roy, this seems old. 1966. Now that's an old school style. Somebody can't put a flag here though. 1909. Says erected by the women of something, but I can't read what's faded over there. Of woodcraft, I think it says. So maybe they came through at some point and they redid a lot of these. I don't know. Because some of them, man, they seem in perfect condition. But I mean, I guess it's rock, right? It would always fairly look good as long as people aren't vandalizing. Age 4 months. 1900. Oh, that's a young one too. 1899 to February 1st, 1900. August 8th. So yeah, I was a kid. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. So what's going on? There's two different. Oh, the guy was born in August 12th, 1858, died April 12th, 1904. Mary was born in 1899, but died in, so maybe, I don't know. I don't understand. So, one stone, one plot? I don't know. You let me know how that works. I really don't know. Other than finding the real old ones really interesting, the older we go back. This is 1898. 1862, 1898. Wow. 1867 to 1899. Like every year, this cemetery was just happening. It was just happening. It was unfortunately the place. Too many people were coming. Oh, this is where it's going to lead me. Well, apparently you can drive here, but that's sketchy. I'll look at that stone by itself. It seems like it's out there by itself, but it seems fresh. Hmm. 1907. Age 9 days. These are babies. This was a year. Sad. It just seems like these stones are newer than what the people then would have probably done. So I kind of wonder if over the years they've refreshed these. You know what I mean? they got money, donations, what have you. So these seem like, well, my understanding is this would be like a family burial. That's why you fence it off, I believe. Typically, we'll take a look at one. Like, see, you got the gate, Ironworks. Thought maybe it was going to be the family name. So this is 1910, born 1860, died in 1910. And it was somebody's husband, because my husband, Nils B. Bergstrom. Wow. And that's a Bergstrom, 1907. Hulda Elvra Bergstrom, born in 1906, died in 1907. Well, that's another year old. It shows you, like, people didn't live long. People did not live long. Okay, we gotta look at this white one, because everyone's gonna be like, well, what's this one over here? So this is pretty big, but we only got 2 and a foot. So other family probably moved on, you know, family paid for a huge area, or maybe they're still around in this area, who knows? I don't know. But this one is a huge area, and it has one. Millard F. Hill, 1873 to 1911. And then this is, don't quite understand, you know, why some of them have this, I don't know. 1858 to 1921. Huh. And then there's some out here. Wow. Wow. I mean, the family spent some money doing the whole fence thing. That one was probably around the same time, because same style with the, you know, with these spokes. That one's painted silver, so it's like somebody at one point painted theirs silver. A little fancier. Same here, kind of same style. Different style. Does that mean we go older? Well, it's sunk, so there must have been probably something here. Wow. Just, I don't know. Maybe somebody in Victor will see my video and give me some history of, like, kind of what I'm looking at. Like, what are the old ones? Why do we have a glass put in mason jar? That seems odd to me. Flowers. But I don't know. I don't get it. 1900. That was 50 years. That person lived 50 years. 1850 and 1900. Family might still be around. The chambers. See, like, there's a little, what do you call that? Beanie Baby type thing. Marion Chambers. That's Samuel Chambers. Ooh, what's this on this side? Lillian something died 92. 7/92. Guessing that's all they could afford to do. Cement on a rock and just rode in. That's not a Chambers though, but it's a Lillian, so maybe relation, I don't know. But 92 means this tree did not exist. 92. Well, unless that's a footstone. No, because that would go on the other side of the fence. So yeah, that way. Huh. Yeah, I'm just amazed. I'm walking around, I just trying to understand. A lot of death. Oh wow, they lived 100 years. 1812 to 1912. Well, good on you, Dimry. Imagine living that long. The things that you would have seen. I'll go back through this to the car. Yeah, see, these are 1932. Well, that's only 1 year, 1931 to 1932. So 1 year old. And that's a Harry. This is a Harry. Oh, Welsh. Oh, I saw the Harry. Donald Harry Cassidy. This is a John Harry Welsh. Nancy Emma Welsh. But still, geez. Seems like a lot was going on in some of these years. This one's fairly new, 2014. I was out here in Colorado. yeah, like I was here in Colorado, so this is fairly new. Surprising. So there must be still spots available, maybe in some of these. I don't know. Well, this one doesn't have any dates, but it has an old thing, so I'm gonna guess. I think a lot of these seem like they were maybe redone at some point. What kind of... Okay, that's the footstone. That's hard. I mean, it's respectful not to walk on the graves, but at the same time it is dirt, and you know, I'm trying to be respectful because I know I get some people. So 1916, 1915, 1912. Yeah, it's just amazing. 1926. Yeah, unfortunately this cemetery was a very popular place, unfortunately. Okay, this has something laying here. How long do you think that's been laying here? Vase, 1928 to 1935. It's a gardener, Shirley. So it was a young kid. You know, I get it. Some people, there's organizations that will come out and still put things, and unfortunately they don't come back out eventually and clean up that. I mean, the vase is broke. So just so somebody sees that, maybe if they live in Victor, they'll come and spruce up some, give it a good walk around and just clean up. So here's the headstone, but here's where a plaque would be. Is there anything on the actual... So yeah, it says 1938. So I wonder if that's the original, and then eventually at some point they had new stones made, because yeah, it just seemed like a lot of this is obviously new because how it's cut in there. It's not chiseled in there, which is good. That's cool. That's cool that there's maybe the mining operation has sponsored some of these or something. I don't know. Wow. So far, the oldest one we found for somebody living was 100 years. That's amazing. Because it's also amazing because if they were born close to the end of the 17th century, that means their parents were born probably in the late 17th century. So talk about the changes they saw in world events, history. Wow. Oh, I got a little teary-eyed. It's sad. You know, that's why, like I said, like I'm okay with cremation the older I got, because no one's visiting you eventually. Let's take a look at the view. Wow, look at that view. This cemetery has a great view, that's for sure. So let's get back to the car. We're gonna go out. Looks like rain's coming. I want to get back home. I spent longer than I thought, but you know, I did the drone and stuff. I'm not gonna do a drone of the cemetery. I thought about it, but I'm not going to. So I want to get going. Hopefully you enjoyed this video of the old cemetery in Victor, Colorado. Take care, stay well, stay safe, and until the next one, bye.